is a beautiful Saturday morning at the Wytheville Farmers Market, where everything is Virginia grown.
Reichert. I'm the manager of the Wytheville Farmers Market here in Wytheville, Virginia in the mountains. And this is our third year.
Wow.
It's been a fabulous season so far. We opened up at the beginning of June and it's been full under our big structure here. We've had all the vendors by season-long spots, and we started off in June with our early produce, which is our brassicas, the cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, spring lettuce. Gosh, I can't think of the others right now. It was a lot of really good, colorful stuff. And now we've moved into tomato season, which is my favorite.
Mine too.
All kinds of great stuff here. We got a lot of really good baked goods. We got meat and honey, eggs, all kinds of stuff you expect at the farmer's market.
And y'all have your own farm too, right?
Yes, we do. We have a very large garden and always expanding. And then my husband does the natural hardwood charcoal. And that's how I ended up being a market manager. We came here last year as vendors just because this is our big social time. My husband and I guess we're farmers market nerds. We love being here, talking to everybody that has that same commonality of loving the local food, and just kind of got roped into, I guess, or volunteered to do the manager.
Very good. Well, you're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What we've got here, this is a natural hardwood lump charcoal, and I've got some information about it. It's actually not necessarily a very modern thing at all. This is the way folks used to cook, and they used to use this as a fuel hundreds of years ago, centuries ago. Blacksmiths, foundries, essentially wood with all of the hydrocarbons except for carbon removed, so it's just pure carbon. And this has been made out of apple, so we're selling it as a flavorful charcoal. Here's our green grilling bags of charcoal here. There are many benefits for using natural hardwood lump charcoal. The very first is, of course, flavor. This is cooked down from apple wood, so it has just a real slight hint of an aromatic flavor when you cook it. A slab of catfish will pick up just a little bit of a smoky taste, not real heavy like a hickory. You can actually smell this. Get a little bit of second benefit on the hardwood charcoal is that you can use it without any lighter fluid. You use it in one of these chimneys here.
Ah, the chimney.
The chimney. So you put your charcoal in here, and then you crumple up some newspaper underneath. You light it, and then the air is drawn up through it in the heat. And within about 10 minutes from lighting, you're ready to cook on. Compared to a briquette charcoal, which you have to sit and let get hot for about 45 minutes, let the fumes burn off so you can cook on. This you're ready to go as soon as you pour it out and it gets hot. And in order to use just the right amount of charcoal, you can add charcoal through the process at any point. So you just take a few lumps of the coal and you put it on there and you're ready to go.
How did you get started doing it?
This was actually a forestry related project. There's a group here in town called the New River Highlands Resource Conservation and Development Council. They wanted some innovation in this area here because there's a lot of wood that needs to come out from thinning or old fence rows, and rather than just pushing it up into the pile and burning it, they were exploring ways for farmers and forest landowners to be able to add some value to it, and then create this sort of like local niche market.
Well, we better let you get back to your customers.
Sounds good. And pick up a bag and do some grilling. I think you've already got some. Do you like it? You've grilled with a charcoal. Tell us your experience.
Well, we had great experience, and we love the aroma of the natural lump charcoal. And he's right, it does get ready much quicker than your traditional charcoal briquettes. We just love the smell.
Yes, yes. Great for dipping. Awesome. Thank you. It's heirloom seed or open pollinated seed. Ordered from Seed Savers out of New York. Started all in our local greenhouse, right there on the farm with our own soil mix. And planted in the garden. Naturally grown, no fertilizer. Soil, dirt, seed, and water.
And you have some squash?
And harvested and brought straight to market.
Cool. Looks good.
It's just phenomenal. I'm going to do, I think I'll put some herbs and some Swiss cheese. How's that sound?
Everything he's cooking came from the Wytheville Farmers Market this morning.
My granddaddy used to say, never work in the sun when you can work in the shade. Never stand when you can sit. And if it's free, take it.
What do you have there?
Beef.
And tell us about it. How do you make it?
We have to have it done at a USDA processed plant, so that way it's inspected, so that way we can sell it. It's about 80-20 on fat, so it's very lean.
Where's your farm located?
We have the farm that this comes from is right behind Kmart here in town. And then we live out near the Cove, out near Fairview.
And what's your name?
I'm Daniel. My dad, Mike.
Okay, our farm is, we run a big cow-calf operation. We're the 6th generation to farm the land, and we have it from birth to plate. We have USDA inspected, it's grass-fed, no hormones, no antibiotics, and we really enjoy not only growing the product, but selling it as well, meeting a lot of nice customers. It's just a lot of fun.
Great. And it's great. It tastes good, too.
Tastes good, too.
It's my...
We don't mess it up.
Oh, God.
Leaves probably produces blight on the leaves.
That does something.
So next weekend is clogging and watermelon eating.